Hey everybody, Dirty Dan here. So, today, if you've read the title of the video, you know this is something cool coming up. First of all, I was able to buy the piece that I'm about to unbox by a friend of mine in my Discord server. His name is Alex. He is super cool. He makes a bunch of cool custom stuff. I'll throw some pictures up on screen if I can get some. And he is just all around a really cool guy. His Dock Railroad, oh boy, what would you call it? AU is super, super cool, and I love the industrial look he's gone with the engines he's made. But I will leave a link to his channel down below. He made a really cool video on his custom 440, and it's just beautiful. It's a really cool engine. And I will leave a link to join the Discord server if you're not a member of it. Let's crack this sucker open. It was a buy it now, and the message I received with the link was, "This is your chance," and I was kind of blown away because I was like, it's time. Now the reason this is so special is this is what I would consider a bucket list engine of mine. When I say bucket list, I mean this is an engine that I have wanted for years and did not think I would be able to obtain until many, many years later. But through the, just making friends with good people and talking to cool people, they help you out sometimes. Not only is this for me, this is also for the man that helped me acquire this. So yeah, please, if I didn't make it clear enough, please go show the man some love. He's legitimately a super cool dude. All right, that is it. But we'll open it first. Okay, there it is. There is the wrong tender, but for now it'll do. I could be incorrect. It could be technically a correct tender and they sold them with this, but I don't think that's true. I'm gonna have to look into it a little further, but as far as I know, this is not the correct tender. Wow, okay, well, first thoughts are this thing is already heavy, like very heavy for the engine that it is. There it is. Oh my god, I've waited so long for one of these. Oh man, it's just beautiful. As you can see, oh wow, that's a bad voice crack. I have landed myself an original Varney 280 I-10SA. This has been a search. I have wanted one of these for so long, and to finally be holding one is nothing short of a miracle. I think this engine is absolutely beautiful, and I love the design of it, and Varney is generally just such a cool company. I just absolutely, this thing, I'm just so happy to have one. I mean, this is just everything I could have ever asked for in a Varney 280. And let me tell you, when I say that this thing's heavy, like this thing at least weighs a pound on its own. Like it is that heavy. It is comparable to my 2025, and that's a Lionel O-gauge engine. Yeah. Just wow. It's something crazy. And testing this drawbar out, I think this tender could be original. Honestly, I think it looks great behind the engine, at least for now. I will eventually get it let me throw a picture up. Hold up. In a complete turn of events, after I had posted the 280 on the Varney Collectors Facebook group, a man by the name of Sean Naylor contacted me and showed me first a few pictures of his absolutely beautiful collection of Varney models and said he had the tender. And after saying he had the tender, he not only had the tender, but all the pieces to put it back together. We're currently working out a deal for all the pieces, and I believe I may be able to make it a complete engine again.
So thank you so much to Sean Naylor for basically saving this project from sitting around for a super long time. I honestly never thought I'd get the chance to buy all the parts in one big lot, but this man made it possible. It's just amazing the kind of people you meet when you talk. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate
long distance tender that Varney produced. I am going to get it that tender, as well as replace and find all of the missing detail parts. Because as you can see, it's missing the compressors. There's something that goes there. Oh no, that's just a handrail stanchion. It's missing something there. It needs the bell, the headlight, the markers. I think it's missing the pilot as well, which I'm going to have to find something out for that. But that's not a huge deal. This is the engine. This is what I wanted. I finally was able to get the big piece, and that's all that matters. You know, all the other little things, they will add up, but to me that doesn't matter. Considering I just completely rebuilt a Camelback that was basically nothing to literally a work of art, in my opinion. I love that engine. Yeah, I'm just baffled, honestly, to have this thing sitting in front of me right now, because I didn't genuinely think I'd ever own one. They are that hard to get. The plan for this isn't exactly clear, honestly. I haven't decided on exactly what I want to do with it yet. I think what I'm going to do is replicate the detail that would have been on it originally. I want to make an original I-10SA as you would have seen them back when Varney was producing them. Something that they would have wanted to see, and that does not include adding separate piping. I know, even the man who helped me get it, I would like to do that, but with something that I've wanted for this long, and, you know, it's just, I already am doing that. And there's a reason I am doing this on a different engine. As you can see, this is my I-10SA Super Detail project. This is going to be the most accurate I-10SA up to modern standards. This is not that. I want to do this engine justice. I want to make it look like it was built in 1952, like when they were still producing Varney engines. And yes, Varney is old as hell, dude. Varney made stuff in the 30s. I think they started producing model trains in 39. And it's just amazing to me that something like this still exists. And believe me, these are not easy to find. There's a reason it took me at least, I don't know if I would consider there being an exact search for one, but just having to pass up on at least 20. And they all go for crazy money. I believe I paid around almost $100 for this, which I'm okay with. They typically go for a lot. And this one, being as complete as it is, I'm happily okay paying that. There is a couple casting defects, but that's to be expected in a model of this age. You know, it's not going to be perfect, and I wouldn't want it to be perfect, you know? It's not something that I would like to get in perfect condition. I want to make this thing the I-10SA that would have been around when I-10SAs probably still existed. I don't know when Reading started scrapping them, but these very well could have been made while there were still I-10SAs on the planet. Now, for those who may not know, there is no preserved I-10SAs, sadly. And it is, in my opinion, the I-10SA is the best 280 that was ever made. But that's just my opinion. I absolutely love the design of the I-10SA. That's why I have multiple models of it. Without further ado, let's test this sucker. I want to see if it works. Okay, we've got it on the track. I hooked it up to the tender with power. Let's see if it works. Oh my god, it actually runs! You're kidding! How is that even possible? Well, it's seizing. Yeah, something must be seized on the drive wheels. Have a look. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, let's give it another shot. It's working, but it does have a bind. But it is running, and I don't want to run it for very long because I do not want to damage anything. But it's actually working. The fact that it works at all is a miracle, but it's a Varney engine. How could it not run? I've seen Varney engines that have likely not run in the time they were built, and they ran. It's just amazing to me that something can survive this long and still just, it was built just different. I think that's the best way to describe a Varney engine. Built different. Oh. I'm seeing, oh, that's a problem. Well, that's no good. I'm gonna get the wire out of there. Let me get this wire up and out of the way. I hate to block the side view of the engine, but that cannot be in the way there. There we go. Let's get the rear truck on there. All right, let's see. Can it reverse? Oh boy, almost fell there. And it's going. It's definitely binding somewhere. Not sure where, but it is working. So, yeah, so this is pretty crazy. I now own one of the engines. I don't even know what to call this. I'm kind of just speechless, honestly, because I am just like, speechless is the best way to describe this. I am going to have to shelf this for a little bit, unfortunately, but I can guarantee you guys that this engine will see attention within a year, and it will be finished likely within a reasonable amount of time. But because I have so many projects going on, I don't want to dive into this just yet. But it's going to be hard to resist trying not to literally jump into this on a, second, like on a moment's notice, because I literally could have this thing finished if I just pound it out within like a week. Because in all, there's not a ton that needs to be done. The biggest issue that I've been able to find is Reading decals for steam engines. Impossible to get. They are so hard to get, and Microscale doesn't list them on their website for some unknown reason. So you have to get them through eBay, which sucks. But this is a long video, and I don't want to keep dragging it on, but I now have a Varney 280. One of the engines that I wanted since I found out they existed. Another tribute to the I-10SA as the most awesome 280 ever built, I think at least. So anyways, with that, I'm going to leave you guys to leave your comments about this in the comments section. If you guys happen to own the long distance tender that goes with this engine, please let me know. I've put it up on screen so you know what it looks like. Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.